the jury has assembled. We're here judging the Creator Challenge. There's been a lot of amazing entries. We're super excited. I'm Z, one of the 3 co-founders.
We're gonna judge your work and all the crazy skins you've done for the loot pod. So I'm Ben from Artifact.
What's up, guys? I'm Plague Effects, one of the co-founders of Artifact. I'm gonna be judging your art, ranking it, judging it harshly. No, just kidding. But yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm Ryan. I'm the founder of Untitled and really can't wait to see it.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Harlan, visual designer and 3D designer. Excited to see what you guys got.
Okay, the first one we're judging is Archilabs. I jumped in. I feel like I'm at a botanical garden in the future. It feels super relaxed. The only thing I have to say is it feels a bit 2D.
At first glance, I thought that object in the center was 3D. But when you walk towards it, it looks 2D. But then again, I do like the illusion that it was 3D baked as a 2D image.
I can't even imagine what Archilabs would have done if the space was bigger and if he had more space to express himself.
Yeah, overall, I really like what he did with the windows and the clouds upstairs and how he brought the space together. But yeah, very, very good, but needed maybe a little bit more refinement.
Wow,
This makes you travel back to high school.
it reminds me of like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Even upstairs, there was this really cool thing where the skateboard comes through glass and it just shatters through. Super dope.
It's really cool. Lots of details in the graffitis, and some of them are old, some of them are more precise. They did a crazy work on it.
It feels like a warehouse. It's the first time
Yeah.
I've experienced the loot pod like a warehouse.
It's super, super well optimized. I'm very, very impressed, honestly. And the textures themselves look so high res.
We're moving on to Fernando Quinn's work. This one for me was mind-blowing. I felt like storytelling-wise, he absolutely killed it. It feels like you're in a ship that something bad has happened. It's not clear what, things are broken, and just the amount of details for me was amazing.
It really brought the nostalgia back in me for Doom and Dead Space. Everything looks amazing. The baking, the lighting. I like stuff like this that makes the loot pod look like something totally different. Like you can't even tell it's the loot pod.
I was blown away. He really brought in some video game style narrative, even though it's not a game yet. Even though he did a demo after on Unreal 5, you really want to just be able to take a gun and try to survive whatever is gonna go on air or went on.
So when you're on the bottom floor and you look straight up, there's these vents that have a blue light emitting through it. So if you walk and move forward through the space forward and back, it almost looks like it's almost like an energy that's coming through them. It looks super dope.
Yeah, he's managed to take a space that's a certain size and make us feel like that space is actually bigger just by adding stuff. And otherwise, yeah, everything was said by my other colleagues.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're colleagues, Ryan.
Huh?
We're colleagues.
Oh, yeah, we're colleagues.
Yeah,
Clone colleague.
we have all the same boss.
Next, we're moving on to Super Standard. This one to me felt like a futuristic opera hall or lobby. I personally really like the lighting. I think the table in the middle doesn't make too much sense. It's like a sacrifice table.
Really cool. Kind of reminds you of BioShock. It has Art Deco vibes. I feel like it should use some sort of extra color, and it also reminds me of The Shining. If you guys ever seen that.
Yeah. The scene is set up, but the weirdness is missing. It reminds me of retro future space hotel lobby, and maybe the people living there in that hotel are giant robots serving you, and then sacrificing you on the table, maybe. But no, I think it's original, and I like it. I like to see some people also bringing a lot of the interior design.
Now we're moving on to Mike Red. His bubblegum garden to me feels like a hidden level on Mario. Big fan of this one. I love how he animated the giant wall at the back. I feel like on the lower level, there's no space to do anything or to place any items if you wanted to add anything in.
Yeah, it's not leaving space for people to add something else but in a sense, that's why it's dope, is that Mike really used the space we gave him to create his own mini world. And I think that's the next big thing for a lot of our creators.
I connect a lot with this room. I like the bright colors.
I love the colors in this space. It's probably one of my favorites. I love that it's full of personality. It's fun.
Go up to the mouth where it's moving and hit space, jump against the wall. You can go sit inside of the mouth, and I'm seeing the teeth open in and out with the perspective through the mouth looking at the scene. It is the sickest looking thing ever.
Now we're moving on to Tata Portal. This one to me gives me big Japanese vibes. I like the centerpiece and mysterious artifact on the wall. I wonder what's written there. I feel like it's missing some sort of furniture or wooden benches.
I love the centerpiece with the rocks and the steps. I do like the minimalist feel.
Overall, like I like the Zen Japanese forest treehouse vibe that it gives. The lighting in certain areas seems overexposed.
And I think out of all the spaces we've seen, like this one is the one that allows curators to like express themselves the most. Like I could see myself creating a full gallery with some objects in here and some artworks.
Just breathing the air in this one. The arches are cool. I think the only thing is it's very dark and hard to navigate.
It reminds me of a game called Amnesia.
Yes.
Steam.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like kind of dark, creepy.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of some, video games from the 90s, the early 2000s. The spikes on the ceiling is a good idea because I think no one so far thought of implementing some potential traps.
Yeah, I'm getting like really strong Mortal Kombat vibes as I'm walking. So I'm like, I just want to have like a fight here. The environment looks like it could be totally destroyed.
There's nothing Zen about this, but
No. I mean, Zen, if you're a demon, maybe it's what they like for Zen pods. Some traps, some spikes.
know.
Imagine what cocktail they drink in this Zen pod. Blood.
Blood.
I think it's goat blood cocktails or something.
Good blood cocktail.
This one to me feels very godly. I'm immediately drawn to the tree in the center. I love the animated leaves. It feels enlightened and old, ancient.
I definitely would have loved to see more decorations or a whole level reskin because judging by the tree and the baking and everything, this artist knows what he's doing, and I can tell he can create something phenomenal.
And I think just the choice overall with the colors, with like the red in contrast with the blues, with the clouds moving in the background and the light hitting just right, feels really, really nice.
I would buy trees from that artist to put in my pod or in my world.
like every time I see something that could be merged and composable with other types of creative power is just like very, very interesting to see.
Now we're moving on to Top Rack, Gothic Throne Room. This is unbelievable. When I first saw this, I was blown away.
Elden Ring vibes, but with a mix of Game of Thrones. I love the sharding effect. Reminds me of Doctor Strange as well, how he can manipulate buildings and have like beams and stuff bend in.
Probably one of my favorites. Like I love the atmosphere, the story that's being told, the scale of like the whole thing.
I feel like there's some Antoni Gaudi vibe, like the Spanish architect from Barcelona. You feel like there's magic being done with shapes and with matter.
And I really like how he designed that room, like that is like looks like a boss room. It's futuristic and at the same time it's like mythical. So I really like the mood he created. And again, like it just makes me want to see, these creators create more and more worlds and storytelling in the future, interactive experiences.
Mitchell Eaton. This again feels like a Japanese Zen room. I really love how he did the ceiling.
Amazing architecture. I like the minimalist look, but yet it doesn't look minimalist.
There's also like an interesting effect where it almost reminds me, I don't know if it's like, you guys know those billboards that kind of like rotate?
Yes. And sorry, because I just love Z with his brass here. He looks like a space baby.
Yeah.
No, it's very good style actually. It's a cosplay of his clone. It's really good.
Yeah.
I like you to do stuff that is hard to do in real life. And here he did amazing carpenter work. Really, like I think that's the best virtual carpenter so far we can find.
Yeah, you can almost picture Kenji Summers doing a Zen session in the movie.
Yeah, it's true. He could go there. Yeah.
Thank you everyone for submitting the amazing work. We picked some winners. We have some joint places. In third place, we have Tata Portal. Again, it was a very clean design. Felt like you could display your work.
The centerpiece is what drew me in with the rock detail. Well done, Tata.
And then joint third place, we had to include Mike Red.
You created your own world, which is next big step. So that's why you're selected. And congrats on developing your style to the max like this. It's really cool.
Now we're moving into second place. First, we have Fernando Quinn.
The level was stunning. There's not much more I can add to it. Just definitely go try it out if you haven't tried it out. It's dope.
Amazing work. Let me know when you want to make a game.
And then now we've got another second place. We couldn't leave this guy out. We were completely blown away. It's a 11 tilt with the skate vibe.
With the animation, with the graffiti, with every single thing makes you completely within a new world. And I love what we chose for first place, but this is my personal favorite.
Okay, you disturb the jury, Ryan. Like this, you stand your voice. Democracy.
I can say what I like. I can say what I like.
And now we've got first place. I think this was pretty much a unanimous decision apart from Ryan. Wreck in first place with his gothic throne room. This was just unbelievable. You definitely deserve this place.
Yeah, this one I don't have much to say. I used up all my energy describing or praising this one.
Again, amazing job, and we've seen Toprak like being leading a lot on pushing the skin, the creators, and inspiring everyone in the communities. Thanks everyone for participating, and really thanks to Ryan and Cyber for working so close with us.
It's not so much about like the destination, but rather like the journey that led you to there, the steps you took, the things you learned, and the people you met along the way. And I really want to thank everyone who took part in this challenge, whether it was like your first shot at 3D or you're a little bit more seasoned.
Thanks to everyone who submitted artwork. We really appreciate all the time and effort spent on these amazing creations. We're going to be collaborating with all the top 3 winners that we have and dropping their loot pods in collaboration with Artifact. So stay tuned on our Twitter for a date. And also make sure that you're ready for our next creator challenge. It's going to be something super wild.
I'll leave my closing note too. Oh, peace. Oh shit, my Alexa. Sorry.
Franco, keep that in. So yeah, that's why like first place, apart from Ryan's choice with his
No, I mean it was a pretty unanimous decision.
no, we all loved it. No, but Jarlan's clone, it fits him so well as well.
Yeah.
He's cool, he's nice, he's nice. But I wanted to do a little advertisement, by the way, because why can people do all these things? It's thanks, of course, to Artifact that inspires them, but a lot thanks to Cyber and Ryan's hard work.